Good morning, it's Barry, and we're on another walk today. Still Battelle Darby. I forget the name of this, but I'll tell you the name of this trail later on. And hopefully it's not too dark. This is about a 2-mile walk all the way around. It's a big loop. So let's get going. Whew. This is the Ohio to Erie Trail. And I think the trail we're taking today is a Terrace trail loop. But anyways, this is part of the Ohio Erie Trail. This is actually part of the trail from my house. If you was to walk out here about, I think it's about 4 or 5 miles, you'd come out to here. And I think they're gonna redo part of this over a way where you can, it's actually paved. But this little stint right here, it's only about a quarter of a mile, is the only gravel part here, and then it goes back over to asphalt. There's a squirrel. Like I said, it rained last night, so I was a little bit worried about how the trail was going to be, but it seems to be pretty good. Not bad. Yeah, walking on this one, there's several trails that connect off of this one trail right here, so we'll be turning up here. And I uploaded yesterday's video. I couldn't believe how long it took to upload a 40-minute video. Takes 8 hours, seems like. I think it did. Oh, and we were at about 200 and some steps this morning before I started out. And I also apologize for my heavy breathing. This mic's pretty good, evidently. Picks up how bad out of shape I am. So yesterday, did the walk. Everything was really good until late night. Went to the grocery store after my walk. Got some food. Bottom line is I binged on a box of cereal late night, and I calculated I ate about 2,800. Probably that was the minimum calories from eating everything I did yesterday. So that translated into a scale this morning of 302.8 pounds. So it was like a 1.5 pound gain because I binged on a box of cereal. Can't do that. Oh look, we're only 12 miles from London. Huh. I didn't know we were that close. I don't even have my visa with me. That's London, Ohio. High pedestrian area, slow down. Oh, I guess because you could ride bicycles on this thing too, so be careful. I see people on it all day long. Okay, here's where the Terrace Trail loop. No pets and no bicycles. Yay. You know, years ago I walked this trail and I was losing weight and feeling great. And I got, what do you call it? Your arch, anyways, the balls of my feet, I couldn't walk on them and I had to quit. So I'm hoping that I don't have that problem again, because I really want to pick up this walking. Plantar fasciitis, that's the word. So, yeah, like I was saying yesterday and this morning, I've been really struggling with, you know, whether I should eat keto or eat low calorie. I will tell you this, 1999, a friend of mine, she told me about Atkins. I weighed about 235, 240, somewhere around there. And she told me about Atkins, and I went and bought the book. I read it, or at least as much as I read. I got the gist of it. I started on it. I happened to be working at a hospital at the time as an electrician, working on the hospital, and they had a cafeteria, and I wouldn't eat breakfast, and I would go there and I would eat basically scrambled eggs and maybe some bacon for breakfast, skip lunch, eat dinner at home. Sometimes that just consisted of a pack of hot dogs and some mustard. But within 3 months, I lost 40 pounds down to 199. And man, I was just loving life, feeling good. But I smoked, and I said, I'm going to give up my diet temporarily so that I can focus on my cutting out cigarettes. And I don't know what the one had to do with the other, but I quit eating low carb, and it took me 10 years later, I finally quit smoking. But in the meantime, I gained 100 pounds, over 100 pounds, 126 to be exact. Went back to, well, 127. Went back to 326 was my heaviest. And so, yeah, me giving up cigarettes cost me 126 pounds. I have tried over and over to get back to that 199. One time, after around 2001, I had shot up to 240s. I made it back down to around 218, and that's been about the lowest I've ever been. I don't know if you can see this, but Here, that is the Darby Creek down there. We're running right along the creek. Lots of squirrels out today. And it's about 10 o'clock. There's still some fog out because it rained last night. So anyways, the lowest I've been was, I got back down to the 218, and I have never been able to get back down again. I got an office job, and over the next 12 to 15 years, I gained about 10 pounds a year. And well, like I said, about the time I quit, quit smoking, it was about 320. I've maintained between 300 and 320. That's been my range for the last 10 years. And it just boggles my mind how many attempts I have tried to lose weight. And I will do good for about a week, and then I don't know if something sidetracks me or what, but then I end up gaining what I lost and starting over. And that's why I always joke this is attempt 4,182, because I've tried to lose weight so many times. Here are dogs. I'll show you right here. I think it was right here. It's where that deer come charging at me. Well, several years ago. I don't know if it was here. Well, it's where it forks to another trail. Oh, morning. Yeah. That's the ancient trail, 1.9 miles. That's the one that has the Indian mound on it. We'll walk that one sometime today. I just want to, because it's rained, I don't want to go out there because it's a lot of grass pathway out that way. One of the things I have to do, and guess what? I've been logging my activities for my volunteer here at the park. And but one of the activities I have to do is to count how many people that I've interacted with or I've seen while I'm out walking. It just gives them an idea. They say, you know, this is 10,000 acres, and they only have very limited park rangers on staff. They can't be everywhere. So that's what the volunteers do. Volunteers are the ears and the eyes of the park rangers of what's going on in the park. Let them know if there's anything that needs to be brought to their attention. So one of the activities is I just let them know how many people that I saw. I don't know the exact purpose of that is, but I do it. So, saw one just as I got out of my car. So that's 2 people today on a Tuesday morning at 10. Now we are actually on the Terrace trail right now. And once we pass that, and there's a big old hill I gotta climb. Once I climb up this hill, it's pretty easy the rest of the way. But this hill is a killer if you're out of shape. Also, I've had problems with horse flies in the past up here in a couple areas. I don't know what happens when you're sweating. It just seems to attract them, and man, them things can bite or something. It's not fun. If I have that problem again, I'm going to have to wear some kind of repellent. We're heading up the hill here. I don't know if this translates, but there's a big hill right there. And sorry for sounding so out of breath. That's because I am. I don't know if this translates good on video, but this is a fairly steep hill. Let me catch my breath. Let's see what this sign says. Ice over Ohio. Image in Ohio very different from the one that we see here today, over 25,000 years ago. Different animals, including the mastodon, dominated the landscape, and a hot July day would only reach about 60 degrees. This was the climate when the last glacier, a mile-high sheet of ice, advanced over Ohio. Glaciers reshaped the landscape of Ohio, filling in the valleys, wearing down hills, and turning rock to dust. The glacier did not extend over all of Ohio, but did it cover Franklin County? That's where we live. Glacier till is the name for the mixture of clay, silt, sand, gravel, and boulders which covers most of the central Ohio countryside. This material was deposited by the ice directly, and a layer of it covers Battelle Darby Creek Metro Park. Large boulders called erratics, not formed in Ohio, were carried here by the glaciers. Deep ravines were cut through the till by the bedrock, in some locations by large volumes of water from the melting glacier. You guessed it, a glacier did pass this way. Sorry. Yeah, a glacier passed this way. It didn't even stop and say hi. That sign was there for me to take a break. But at the top of this hill will be it. Some of this trail is a little remote, but then it comes back into the main road, then gets a little remote again. But you're not too far off from civilization here. Not like the ancient trail. That one's out there a little ways. Another one of my favorite things. Hello, Mr. Bench. I thought that was the top of the hill. I'm not doing a map my walk this morning because my phone has 2% battery. I don't know how that did it, but it didn't charge last night. So I'm fully anticipating that when I get to my car, I will have no batteries. Phone will be dead. Whew. I did get 7.5 hours sleep last night, which is awesome. That doesn't make up for about the 3 hours that I got the night before. I probably got more than that, but I didn't sleep well the night before. I'm actually surprised that I've only run into one person on the trail so far, even though this one isn't as populated as the other trail. I didn't expect to see 2 or 3 people by the time I got to this point, but that's fine. Like I said, I'm a little shy, and I'm sure they don't want me to record them. There's some that my phone's still working, evidently. We'll be coming up to the main road here that we drive down to get to this trail here shortly. There may be one more little hill, I think, on the other side. But right now, I think we're about halfway right here. Yeah, this area right here reminds me about the place where that horsefly attacked me. I don't know if you can see this. Back in there is an old car. I mean, it's old. Let's see. I wonder how many years that thing's been sitting there. Wow. So I'm assuming that was way before the Metro Park owned the property. Catching my breath. You hear that? I wonder if that's like a woodpecker. Oh yeah. Whatever bird that is. That was the bird that was doing it. Sorry. I hear people. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
All right. All right. That's 4. So what I say this Terrace loop trail was, I think it's about 2.1 miles long. I'll look it up. I would think we'd be coming out to the road by now. I'm seeing some clearing through the trees a little bit, so maybe it's right ahead. Never did seem to be this far once I got to the top of the hill around to that road. I'm wrong. And right now I'm taking you on some trails that I've walked several times, but it's going to be fun, with a capital F, fun, to go on some trails that I don't usually walk on, but I'm going to try to do that. I am going to do that, not try. I am going to do that just to keep it interesting. Like I said, I think there's so many trails in central Ohio that you could literally walk one a day and probably get 2 months worth of walking and never hit the same trail twice. Let's see if that's true. I'm not a fast walker. I've been on a couple of dates with a couple of women, and when we went walking, they would basically say that I wasn't walking fast enough. So I didn't date them very much more. Switching hands here. I've got a hat that I can put the GoPro on a hat and wear it, but it's not steady. You'd see me turning my head so much that it would probably annoy you. I'm probably annoying you anyway, but anyways, I decided I'm gonna hand hold a camera for you. So I'm doing this walk for you and me. I want to do a cemetery walk. I was going to do that today, and I thought, nah, I don't think you're ready for the cemetery walk yet. That's me basically. There's a cemetery here in Columbus, Green Lawn, that I really like to walk through. Nobody hardly bothers you there. It's pretty dead. And everybody's social distancing from each other, 6 feet down. So it's a win-win place. You know, when I told you I was halfway, I think I lied. I think I might be halfway now. You know, the sad part of life is, you know, some of these trees have been here longer than I've been alive. These hills have been here for thousands of years, and after I'm gone, they will still be here. And you know, I see old photographs of people back in the 1900s walking on city streets, or whatever, and they're dead and gone, and nobody even remembers them. They're not even family after so many years even remembers, and that's pretty sad to think that you're on this earth for a very short time, that you live, you experience things, you die, and then maybe people remember you for a generation, maybe 2 generations, but then you're gone. So, what is the purpose of being here? That's why I feel like I should make some contribution to this world. I don't want to be just a statistic of somebody who was born, lived, and died. I think about that when I go to the cemeteries. I think there's people that are buried in that cemetery, have been buried there longer than I've been alive. And the saying is, you're going to be dead a lot longer than you are alive. I just don't want to waste any more time. That's why I have a motto: to make the rest of my life the best of my life. Because I just don't want to exist taking up air. I was thinking, even if you're not able to walk outside in the cold, I was thinking, where can I walk? You can always go A lot of people go to the mall. But even if you don't have a mall, which they are becoming extinct, just going to Walmart. And I know from being overweight and out of shape in the past, one good little trick is just to grab a shopping cart to use for balancing. And I got in a habit, I grab a shopping cart whether I need it or not, just to give me something to hold on to. Here comes this squirrel. I'm Mr. Squirrel. Yeah. I see something up here. It looks like the road. Yes, it's the road. It's only about 60 degrees today, which is perfect, by the way. And I'm still in shorts. I looked at the weather today. It's supposed to be lows in the upper 40s to 60, 61 all week long, which is absolutely phenomenal. All right, here's a look that way. You know, I'll do it slowly. So we're parked about I don't know, quarter of a mile that way. Why don't we just go that way? Caution, road crossing. Well, thank you. Going down a hill. It's my favorite part of hills, is the down part. So I've been thinking about these videotapes. If I record them, and like I said, try to keep them under an hour. What purpose am I providing? One, I thought, if you were in-house and on a treadmill, you could turn down the sound, not even listening to me yap, and just walk along on a treadmill. I thought about that. I've seen videos about that, and I thought that would be a really cool thing that people can do. Another one, I could edit these and make them about 15 minutes long, but you know, YouTube's free. My only complaint about that is how long it takes to upload. Because I can edit this video, especially when I turn on and just let it go. I can edit in a matter of a few minutes because I've already got my logo, you know, ready to go. It doesn't take me very long at all to edit it. Uploading is the problem. And definitely don't want to put it in 4K. It takes 3 days and a baby. Don't know where that came from. Heard from 3.5 men. Or, oh, 3 men and a baby. Never saw the movie. Put a comment in the description with 3 men and a baby to let me know if you have watched the video to this point. That'd be funny. So what did I decide to do about my diet? I've got to, make sure there's no deer chasing me here. Diet-wise, I love eating bacon and eggs, but I just don't think that, I mean, just based upon my previous experience, I don't think I can go more than 2 weeks eating keto until I break down and binge, and then I gain it. I can gain 10 pounds back, because you know a lot of that's water weight. I can gain back 10 pounds in 2 days. I'm actually, I don't know if I said this before, but I'm actually still a Weight Watchers member. I signed up for a 6 months membership, and I still got like 4 or 5 months left. I have lost weight on Weight Watchers too, and when you take a combination of exercise and Weight Watchers, I do lose weight. The problem is I like the meetings, and right now basically they're non-existent. So what's the difference between Weight Watchers and MyFitnessPal or the Lose It app? I mean, there's nothing. Matter of fact, I think that it's easier to use MyFitnessPal or the Lose It app than it is the Weight Watchers app. I know that the food category seems to be more robust with the free apps than with even Weight Watchers. I've not been able to find some items in there, and well, you can scan them. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So why pay $20 a month minimum for something that you can get an app for free? I promise this channel is non-political channel, but I think Weight Watchers went way downhill when Oprah bought into it. I think she did a disservice. Maybe has nothing to do with it, but seems like they changed from a plan that was working for me when they were doing smart points Then they went to Smart Points Plus. I was still losing weight. She bought into the company, and then they started this freestyle, and I think freestyle was the start to the end, because they gave you too many free options. And I'm like, free is what got me to the weight that I'm at now. I don't need free points. I need to be accountable. Maybe some people don't. Some people swear that thing is great, but not for me. Yeah, I actually found a 0-point chili using turkey instead of hamburgers. You know, like it's like 93%, 99% lean turkey. Oh, we're going down a big hill, by the way. And I don't know if you can see this. This is something new for me. There's a fence all the way, a wooden fence over there. That's new. I've never seen that before. I wonder if that's that new trail where you don't got to go down that way anymore. I bet that's what it is. What the hell? Did you see that? Could have died if I wouldn't have stopped there. Anyways, found a 0-point chili from Weight Watchers, and you can't eat unlimited amount of food. You will gain weight. So I don't care how many 0 points they say it is. That branch right there just fell. Not the tree, the branch. So anyways, my point is, why make a food 0 point if it's not truly 0 point, meaning fruits and vegetables are free, but you can't eat unlimited quantities. And that no one, and I was at meetings, look, there's people walking on that trail. There's a bridge. There's a bridge right over there. Pretty cool. You know, I've been to meetings and I've brought this up. So there's a lot of other people. How many bananas or oranges can you eat? Well, they're free. Well, you can only eat to satiety. And, you know, I'm like, really? If I was going to do that, I would just not use any app. I would just eat to satiety, which, if you're overweight, is almost impossible to eat to satiety, because you're like, this tastes good, let's eat more. So I'm not a fan of the freestyle program. I think everything should have a point value. Therefore, I'm just going to track in the Lose It app, because the way I'm accountable. The only bad thing about that is making sure you log everything that you eat. It was hard for me to put in a box of cereal last night. By the way, that's 8 servings. I looked it up on the box that I ate. Oh. Somebody bicycling. Oh, here comes a vehicle down this. That's a busy little walk roadway there. If I'm not mistaken, that is the same trail. That is the same trail that goes by my house. Like I said, 100 and some miles to the north and 100 and some miles to the south. And it takes jogs. It's not complete. You know, you might have to jog over to another trail, but they say that you can walk to Cleveland or Cincinnati from here, and that's basically about 150 miles in each direction. I see the parking lot, so we are almost at the end. Thanks for walking with me. Your likes, comments, and subscriptions motivate me to keep filming. So if this is something what you want to see or something different you want to see, Mr. Squirrel, let me know. There's the park ranger. He looks like he's a man on a mission. Now this is called the Indian Ridge picnic area. And if you live around Columbus, Galloway is actually the town where I'm at. I'll let you in on a little secret. A lot of people don't know about this campground too much, or this picnic area. So you'll find these shelter areas empty most of the time. Only on the busiest weekends would you see them, but there's several of them over here. Even ones with just a little shelter. And they got a playground, bathrooms. I mean, this is such an unused resource. It's not even funny. Anyways, thanks again for the walk. And like I said, I will catch you all in the future, and I will see you later. Bye.